Here at Affordable Prestige, we are certainly no strangers to the Range Rover Evoque. In fact, we've had quite a few of them in our collection over time. But this one is a very rare car for us to actually see, and a lovely one to be able to offer as well because of the huge saving over what these were when new, that's for sure. A 2021, so in other words, the fully redesigned, certainly when it comes to its interior, it's a gorgeous place to be, facelift generation Evoque. In particular though, a D200 MHEV hybrid. That means even better economy, and speaking of being a 4x4, it actually is. This is not one of the many small, soft-roader poser cars around these days. It actually has four-wheel drive. To return to the point of price though, this car is now under £30,000. Still retains, of course, the option of low deposit financing if you did want to further spread out that cost, and being a vehicle which has covered, even as a 2021 car, 28,000 miles, which is a full 13,000 less than even the average for a 2021 model on the market, so its condition is absolutely fantastic. It's also finished in the lovely Firenze red, has a full 4-stamp history in the case of this car, including most recently in September at 27,000 miles, so barely 1,000 miles ago, and of course being an autobiography no less, it is the top of the tree when it comes to the Evoque. In fact, as many Range Rover aficionados will know, autobiography is not usually the kind of word which would even come to mind for an Evoque. It doesn't tend to be that highly spec'd. This one though really is, even at that price point, because it has heated and cooling seats, heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, the uprated Meridian sound system, and any Range Rover owner with said Meridian sound system often swear by how good they are. It of course has that deployable tow bar if you do plan to use it as, for example, a holiday towing vehicle, that panoramic roof. It's incidentally only a 2-owner car since 2021, so it's no wonder why it's in such good condition. It has dual zone climate control, Apple and Android CarPlay, Bluetooth integration of course, 3D surround sound to go back to that Meridian system, gesture opening and closing tailgate, adaptive dynamics, of course ISOFIX anchor points if you do plan to use it as a school runner. Across the board, it's a remarkably capable bit of kit. The Evoque is already a massively popular car anyway. Essentially what this car means in real terms is you get the practicality advantages in terms of modest size, easier to drive in cities, easier to park, etc. of an Evoque. But being an autobiography, an MHEV D200 autobiography no less, it means you get the spec sheet and certainly the interior kit and design and styling of a full-size Range Rover combined into one platform. You could say, very literally, it's the best of both worlds. And again, for tens of thousands of pounds less than what an autobiography Range Rover would have cost when new, and still with the cherry on the cake of being £195 a year to tax, even in the 4x4 category. So of course, if you are already considering an Evoque, as so many people have in the past, and you want something even better equipped and even higher on the ladder, something which actually can rival a Range Rover itself or a Range Rover Sport in terms of kit, then this might be the car that you've been looking for. So of course you can reach out regarding it via the email address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871 155 or via our mobile number of 07482 267 439.